Good evening, race fans. Welcome back in to another edition of Friday Night RODDCAR here tonight for race 3 of 15, back at the Talladega Super Speedway where we kicked off season 33. As always, here with my co-commentator in the booth, Art. How we doing tonight?
I'm doing better than great. Not only do we have the Gen 6 car at Talladega, that's going to be 4-wide racing here and there. I have brisket and potatoes. All right, I'm doing great.
So he's doing great. I'm doing great. RODDCAR's doing great. Back at Talladega, Tucker Minner won here 2 weeks ago in a thriller. Looking to see if he can go back-to-back at Talladega here tonight. Race information is as follows. For the third edition of the Caution in the Bank qualifying races, one-lap qualifying for the 75-lap main event. Fuel capacity at 55%. Gives these drivers an estimated fuel run of 20 to 24-ish laps. 3 green-white checkers, with the third being the point of no return. And 1 fast repair if needed for these drivers here tonight. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the on-track action as qualifying is already underway. And who did we end up on? Dylan Dreiling, your 2023 Draft Heart 300 winner, sets off on his first lap. But the time to beat is also the first one laid down by Tyler Gary. No other times coming in just yet. Surprising, but the time to beat 52:47. Oscar Enriquez gets that by 1/10 of a second. Ryan Miniker, making his debut here tonight, crosses the line to start his lap. Mo Perry slots into second. Swanson goes third. Scott Warren on his get-up-to-speed lap. There's Dylan Dreiling, who we started the night with, through the tri-oval. And he will go P7. Harley Payne. I feel like I've seen that name before, but couldn't find him in the RODDCAR stat book whatsoever. Double-checked it. So he's making his RODDCAR debut here tonight. Parker White goes 6th quickest.
I know for a fact we've seen.
I don't know. It wasn't in the stat book.
It is indubitably that time.
It's Friday Night RODDCAR, brother. So Ryan Miniker just running laps, none of them counting. Tiller below the apron. Oh, that one counted. It said he's done 3 laps, so I guess that one finally counted. Jacob Dunn slots into 6th. Tiller, P4. Who can steal pole away from Oscar Enriquez. Scott Warren starting his first lap. Rod Flag, we know he's handy at Super Speedway qualifying week in and week out. Let's go on board with him to finish his lap. As that wheel is steady. There's just a minute remaining. 12 drivers separated by nearly 2.5 tenths. Woody Purple through turns 1 and 2. We'll see if anyone can beat it on the second half of the lap. Rod Flag crosses the line. P6, Scott Warren crosses the line. He'll go P5.
Kind of surprising from Rod.
7th place, nobody else out on the racetrack with 20 seconds remaining, so that is qualifying. 14 drivers took down a time. Oscar Enriquez, I believe, that is his first career RODDCAR pole. Making it through from the LCQ earlier tonight, Kyler Wynn, Ryan Miniker, Joshua Murphy, Oscar Enriquez, who is your pole sitter, and Harley Payne. Getting in last minute due to some late opt-outs. It would have been Tyler Lana opted out of his free spot. And then Ryan Doucette snuck in at the last possible minute to join our field here. So that will make up. Looks like, why does it say that we have 37? That's interesting.
Finally, we do have 37.
Because I know we have a spot 36 for, extreme cases if somebody gets left out to dry and a past champion needs to get in.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Sure, Rod is watching, might be able to provide an explanation, because that is unusual.
A little bit. Here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. What isn't ready to rock and roll is Wesley Parker's number. I checked it a few minutes ago. It was working just fine. So every week, it's always one.
Disgraceful.
It's really unfortunate, to be honest with you, bud. So we'll throw his number in there really quick.
This is how we don't get raises.
Yeah, it happens. Talk to SDK about it. I don't know.
That's your job.
Where's he at? Wesley Parker. There he is. Chuck that number back in there. And that should be that. If there's anyone else that doesn't work, we'll find out here in a minute.
I gotta say, 14 qualifiers for 37 cars is kind of funny.
I thought we had the field size at a maximum cap of 36, so I'm a bit surprised. Nevertheless, we'll see what happens.
Might just see someone not actually, go. Just stay in pits the entire time.
Potentially, and we're rolling. I'm gonna check the ticker. Oh, Bobby Zielinski's number's not working, so let's go grab his. He's easy to find on the list, at least. He's all the way down at the bottom. And coming around here on our one and only pace lap, who's winning the sucker tonight, Art?
I feel like I just keep jinxing people when I pick them. So, who do I want to give some bad luck to tonight, right? Give me Dean Clavin.
That's just disrespectful. Go ahead and give me Dylan Kem here tonight. Finished 4th 2 weeks ago.
I was looking at him. I thought it, but I didn't want to, jinx it.
The bearer of bad news. Let me just quickly double check everybody's number again. One more time before we get to the flag.
We're checking up on the pace lap. I'll gladly give Dean bad luck for what happened in our game.
Ouch.
I put 97 on his head, and the game desinks, quote unquote.
Hate that for you, bud. But it does look like Lonin and Kevin Spencer. Kevin Spencer's on pit road. We'll see if he gets going. But potentially 36 here tonight. We'll find out. Just a matter of moments. Oscar Enriquez, first career pole, leading us down through the tri-oval. Mo Perry to his outside. The third race of the season is underway. Called it a little early, but who cares?
Oh, wait, isn't Tyler Lonin said never mind to Rod?
Correct. Kevin Spencer does get us underway, so we do have a 36 fully. We're maxed out here tonight, maximum capacity.
Go Gavin in chat. Well, he's finishing 30th.
He's in the catch fence. Last week we saw Jacob Dunn make an aggressive move to the outside in turn 2. Caused an opening lap wreck. He's aggressive again. Up 3 spots, leading that third lane. We'll see how it works here at turn number 4. A little bit better than it did last week. Look at that. 3x3 already for the race lead. This is Gen 6 season, baby. I mean, we're not messing around. Look at this. 80% of the field is 3
line around the outside. Holy cow.
Jacob Dunn, he didn't have to leave it.
You might not get this lap, bud.
He's not going to get it. Here comes a side draft. The Merchant steals it on the very first lap of the race.
Imagine if that was a finish. It was lap 1.
Seriously. 74 laps to go, fellas. You don't gotta do this, but last week at Daytona, really about 17 different cautions that weren't actually cautions. Photo finish between Seth the Merchant, Michael P. Frisch. And already we're seeing Seth the Merchant, Bobby Zielinski, Tucker Minner working on the top lane. That'll be a hard combo to break up. Also in the mix, Tyler Gary. Tinsley's been a presence since the season got underway. Kyler Wynn. Haven't seen him in a while.
Parker White's getting loose in that middle line.
Kyler Wynn has made 10 career starts before our time. He's got 3 top 5s in those starts. So he knows his way around a super speedway, it appears. Matthew Zwack, Tiller. Scott Warren up in that lead grouping.
They are slammed after Parker White in the wall.
Looks like they'll be okay for now. Barely hanging on to those race cars. 4 wide is Parker White getting shoved to the back. No help on the outside for that 95. Going right to the back. He'll have to regroup. Back up front. A little disorganized. Tucker Minner stuck in the middle, but he's got some help coming down. And he'll fall in line, 3rd on the bottom. Tinsley leads out the line, but here comes DeMerchant and Gary on the outside with a head of steam. Oh, big check up in the middle. Scott Warren, Falkingham, Corey Henry. They hang on to it. And we're still rolling.
Oh my, DeMerchant almost goes around. DK is loose. What are we doing?
Oh, he's loose off the bumper of Zwack, who's loose off the bumper of Jacob Dunn. Tyler Gary doesn't care. He's leading this pack of 36. The opening 4 laps, all the excitement you could hope for, and then some. Ryan Doucette almost didn't make tonight's race. He's looking through the middle. Up 14 spots already. We've been 3 wide since the back straightaway on lap 1.
So many near misses.
The top 35 separated by just 2.1 seconds.
Oh, Jacob Dunn. I don't know how they didn't rank behind him.
Here's Jacob Roth, 35th place, 2 seconds behind the race leader, Dylan Kem. On board here with Bobby Zielinski. Lowline has a little bit of staying power.
They're sideways up front. They are scattering. They don't know what they're doing. It's every week with these people. You think they would learn?
Kyler Wynn gave a shot to Tucker Minner. Here comes Cozy on the high side. They're squirrely on the bottom. There goes Harry Tiller getting shoved out of line from Mo Perry because he got into the back of Zielinski. We've almost wrecked, I think, 4 times, noticeably, in the first 6 laps. I mean, that's the whole field separated by 2 seconds. If you're 19th, you're 20th, you're a second back. Not a whole lot of reaction time available to you if something happens.
You know, I'd like to think by the end of this season, these drivers might perfect the art of slam drafting, but with how aggressive they're doing it, I don't know.
It's like a bull seeing red. They just hit it as hard as they possibly can. The car in front of them as a target, not as a means to get them to the front of the field. They're just going to hit the person as hard as they possibly can. And be like, well, I hope it works out for you, but if it doesn't, oh well.
Like, hopefully it's not my problem. We're 4 wide. They're splitting around Jacob Dunn.
Got some help from Wesley Parker. Look at DK trying to drop down to the bottom lane there. Not going to be able to do so. He'll drop back to the middle. High line all hooked up now. Just organized on the bottom, but Seth the Merchant giving it everything he's got to keep them up front. Hey, let's look at this. Matthew Zwack started 22nd. DeMerchant started 16th. Tucker Minner 17th. Cozy 21st. Corey Henry started 27th. Dylan Kem 25th. So
yeah, it really just kind of says, you know, what does qualifying mean?
It doesn't mean anything at a plate track. And here we go, Kyler Wynn trying to make room for himself. He just barely timed it right. Frisch, give him a nice bump through the middle. 3x3x3. For the entirety of the first 8 laps, to Merchant making a big move top to bottom. Then bottom to top. He's the Pied Piper of Daytona, or Talladega. Kevin Spencer will soon go a lap down in that 96. He's going to have to pull off the racetrack because look at this field behind him. Nowhere to really run there. Might as well just get out of the way, hope for a caution, and get your lap back. With the way they've been running, that shouldn't be too far away. Frisch up top to DeMerchant. Kyler Wynn to cover. Huge head of steam there. To the bottom. A couple drivers have dropped off the lead group just a little bit. That'll be 29th on back to 35th, led by Dean Clavitt. They've seen enough. And then obviously Kevin Spencer about to go a lap down.
Every time I see Frisch's scheme, I think of Jorgensen, just because that's the 88.
And Kevin Spencer doing the wise thing, just very cautious on the apron. He almost gave up too much there, 120 miles an hour. He will not be with the second group either, and is now in danger of going 2 laps down. Look at this tandem between the 14 and the 10, 82-58. Here comes Zwack to the back of the 76. Scott Warren says, never mind. That might have been a little bit of preservation there. That 76 saw the run.
Ooh, there's contact between Frisch and Gary.
There we... You're kidding. You're absolutely kidding. Never mind.
Oh!
There it is. Wait. Hang on.
What?
What
are we doing?
You're kidding, fellas. Heck of a job by everybody there. That should have been a massive pileup. Holy cow. Well held by everybody. I was about to say, that might have been initially to kick that all off. Scott Warren saw the run from Zwack and said, if you hit me, that's just going to destroy us both. And he pulled down to the inside line. Look at that slam from the 69. Tyler Gary dropping back through the middle, trying to pick up that 82. And that definitely
there are times
shook things up just a little bit.
It seems impossible to almost wreck these cars until, they destroy everything. But, jeez.
Oh, an aggressive block. There goes Gavin Newton. He's just going to hold it up in the fence. Another near wreck a lap later through the tri-oval, but no caution.
Our stat guy can't even get stats right.
Gavin Newton just happy to have all 4 wheels underneath him. Zwack to the point. Scott Warren throwing a block on the 14 of DeMerchant. Tinsley looking to the inside, but he's not going to have any help going with him except for the 76. 14 stays up high with Zwack. And look at the slam drafting from DeMerchant and Minturn Dreiling. Tinsley up to block in front of Zwack. Zielinski a little bit out of line.
We have a caution.
Caution out on the racetrack. For what?
Someone park it?
No, don't. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a rough one. Oh, that's rough. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good. That's tough.
What?
Yeah, you can't be doing that, fellas. You can't. That's not good. DJ Smith just gets on the left rear. Sends Joshua Murphy around. Ryan Miniker able to avoid. Unfortunate, as there was some great racing up front, and we'll all take a breath. Let's go on board here with Miniker. See, I'll have a decent shot of this. Back it up just a little bit. You can see it from there. He just gets below him, gets on the left rear, and you can't get away with that in the corners. It just doesn't work. And unfortunate for both these guys, especially 57. He was minding his own business, obviously. Around he goes.
Alright, where's the GeoGuessr at?
Oh boy. And yeah, I don't think the 57, as long as his right front and the 17's left rear stay intact, it's really no harm, no foul. I mean, he'll obviously be assessed and at fault for that, but in terms of, can you continue? Absolutely. The top 10 from the season opener: Tucker Minter, Zielinski, Zwack, Dylan Kem, DeMerchant, Parker White, Hunter East, Hunter M. Collier, Dean Clavitt, and Daniel Falkingham, your top 10 at Talladega 2 weeks ago in the Gen 6 cars. We'll see how that shakes out later tonight. And 31 drivers finish on the lead lap. "17 drivers of the 35 led a lap 2 weeks ago. Had 38 lead changes for 7 cautions. Took an hour and 36 minutes to complete."
I just want to say the disgraced race control in chat saying he would eject somebody means nothing.
The key word there is disgrace. Like, he's just, like, I'm surprised he even still shows his face over here.
Yeah.
Fired.
Can't even bring us stats anymore. Then he got stats wrong. Talking about Dean's quarterback in the Fun Belt. Just had the stats wrong. There's even a clip of it. We need a new stat guy. Anyone wants to be the stat guy for YJ Media, email us.
Paid and experience. Mo Perry stayed out to lead a lap. That'll give the lead back to Wyatt Tinsley here for this restart.
You say paid and experience. Didn't we actually pay Corbin?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
We knew him, so we kind of had to pay him. If we don't know you, he's here to rip you off. We run a tight ship organization over here, Very, very serious, very professional.
YJ is for the people.
But all 36 cars still running. That'll be a great caution for Kevin Spencer. He was about 1 1/4 laps down. Now back on the lead lap.
Wouldn't be shocked if he, stays near the back. Things are still spicy.
Oh, there's no point. Unless, I'm trying to think. You gain some experience racing with the best of the best, figure out, the package, because it's only Gen 6 season, so there is, literally learning by experience up here in this pack, this craziness, learning the moves, but if you got all the experience you want or need, just hang out at the back because these fellas are going crazy.
I think the only thing I would do, running these races is I would get my lap led and then I would chill at the back.
Yeah. 100%.
Then I'd go win the race. But, I've never done that part.
I have.
Took a wrecking ball to win it for you.
Does it matter how you win? No.
I was wrecked, right? 100 feet from the line. I had it. Christopher B. Williams is a
disgrace to the Williams name?
Yeah. That's definitely the word I was going to use.
Wyatt Tinsley gets us back underway. Harry Tiller behind him. Scott Warren, Kyler winning the outside line. Both lanes tucked up tight. Almost an incident already, but going into one, Joshua Murphy and Perry had a little bit of his stack up there. Outside line will have the momentum. That side draft working already. The 82 glued to the back bumper. That 76 will shove him clear. Here comes Jacob Dunn, Delph, Jaden Carter.
Already trying to see 3 wide, Gavin Newton, Tyler Gary on that high side.
That didn't last very long.
Gavin Newton's still stuck out there.
76, 82 working well together. They know they have to keep the momentum. If you abandon your partner, you will get swallowed up by the pack. So beneficial to work together as long as you can, at least until another option becomes available. As they are now going up the top of the track. That's not by design. 76 got pushed bottom to top. He'll eventually fall back to Falkingham at 82. That was unique there.
Oh, they are shuffling.
76, no help. He led this race a lap ago. Now finds himself outside of the top 10, nearly outside of the top 15. And it's Kyler Wynn still in the lead. Harry Tiller digging on the bottom with Zwack. Corey Henry. Big side draft at the line.
Wide.
Here you would think that that was the last lap with the way they were beating and banging coming to the line. I mean, you would literally think that's the photo finish for the race when they were saying, all right, let's side draft each other, a little bit of contact, and you check the top left. That was the end of lap 17.
Every lap is the last lap if your car wrecks.
That's very true. Here's a big move to the bottom made by 3 drivers. Now 4. Big block there from Kyler Wynn.
I wanted to bring it up earlier when talking about, the slam drafting. Don't even talk about just the blocking that goes on. These cars can handle it, so people throw just some audacious blocks.
It's so easy to make moves. I mean, you just see it every lap. They're shifting lines. The one lap, the low line's leading. Then this lap, all the momentum's up top as they're getting squirrely in the back.
There's contact with Mo Perry.
Yeah, Tinsley comes up to pick up James Mendez. Top line now with the momentum, because we see the bottom lane gets left by a couple of car lengths every so often. There's only 4 cars down there. And then all of a sudden, somebody will make a move down to the bottom, and then that top lane will come down one by one, and then it's the bottom that has all the momentum. They're just
like this with the middle coming through.
4 wide. These guys are definitely driving out the mirror as much as they are the front windshield, because they want to pick up that run. They want to go to the front. So if they see someone coming a little bit faster, they'll pull down in front. And here we go. Pick up that run.
They try to do it like almost in sync. And
now it's the bottom.
Stuck in the middle.
With the momentum. Just like that. Tinsley bottom to top, though, giving that momentum back to the top. It shifts multiple times per lap even.
I mean, that bottom still... Oh, they almost were going to have it.
Now the bottom's coming up to lead that middle. See it for Barry. These guys are just... Whatever they think will help them get to the front, they're going to do it. Now that bottom line has 3 car links. I mean, it's just back and forth. Yeah. Oh, couldn't get up there. They both couldn't clear Tinsley.
It'll be 3 wide.
Now Oscar Enriquez on that low line. It's like, where did everybody go?
Oh, we're 4 wide. Once again, we are still nowhere near the last line.
Not even to halfway yet. Look at this, 4 wide in the second pack. They're fighting over real estate. Fantastic racing. As now,
I dislike it whenever you stop talking like that.
I heard you were going to say something, so I was going to let you finish it. But nevertheless, 28 cars in the lead draft. Oh, trouble at the back of it. Dylan Dreiling and Scott Warren. No yellow. take a quick look at what happened here. We'll back it up. This was right at the back. Scott Warren giving a big push to Dreiling and just into the back of Rod Flag, and Scott Warren catches him in the right rear, Dreiling into the fence. And that car, you can see the sparks. He'll be having to come in and take a fast repair more than likely. That toe link is destroyed. Only doing 150, still hasn't got back up to speed. Scott Warren.
Oh, but what I was gonna say is, like, the racing is only amplified by their sheer desire to destroy these cars on every lap. It seems like they hate having a functioning race car. They just want to do whatever they can.
I need this thing 4 rows deep into the catch fence.
And yet
I'm offended. I'm personally offended that I'm doing 203 miles an hour. I want to be flying through the air, no regard for my own life. Look at every lap.
And just they make
And they're
it out
making great
every
time
lap.
too. I mean, we've only had one caution. Making excellent time. Big block there from Zielinski to pick up Gary. And then right back down to the bottom. The leaders up to the high line. Fast repair for Dylan Dreiling. He has none remaining. And he will go a lap down as a result. 35 cars on the lead lap. If you just mistime it by a little bit, you're getting hung out to dry. See, Wyatt Tinsley thought he had to move to the top, try to get back in line at the bottom, and he'll lose a little bit of track position. Tyler Gary coming to his aid, but that backs up the middle.
Swanson off nowhere.
I believe Christian Visconti, something happened to him internet-wise. Because all of a sudden, he's no longer here.
Hasn't said he disconnected yet, but...
Yeah, there he was. Just in that second group. Just hanging out in the 80 machine. And just like that, he's gone. Hasn't come back yet, so you can barely see the ants on the screen there from the default Skycam. But it gives you a decent picture. We have 24 in the lead draft, and
Yep, there's the Visconti connection drop due to upload packet loss.
got a second group here, and then Hunter East, Kevin Spencer working together. Dylan Dreiling was able to get into that second pack. So everyone's got some drafting help somewhere. Even if it's just one other person in the case of the 24 and the 96. Everybody has a partner. It was good for Dreiling to be able to get into that second pack. It means he shouldn't go a second lap down, so one caution puts him right back into play. Visconti will have to rejoin if he wants to, but he'll be multiple laps down due to that packet loss issue.
Visconti said bad storms fully blinked out. Hopefully, didn't wreck out there. So, hopefully everything's all right there for Visconti.
Yeah.
Had some bad stuff around us recently.
We all F forward because he blinked, and then he just is like, you know what? I'm not on the racetrack, even on my point of view, so I should probably
not be here.
Right. Very admirable thing to do.
I wouldn't do it.
I'd wreck the field.
I'd turn around and go backwards.
Like, hey, I didn't know where I was. Oh my goodness, that 95 was four-wheel sliding. From a bump from Falkingham. Championship rivals last season. Parker White clinched a race early. Tinsley, big block up top. How about Joshua Murphy, involved in our only caution of the night, got spun out. His second career start. Started dead last. And is now inside the top 5. What a burger car, too.
Things you love to see.
You just love to see all of that.
They need to start bringing those up north. I miss them.
Y'all need a cookout for real.
We do. We need a cookout. We need a Waffle House. Being in the north sucks.
You're not the north, you're the Midwest.
I don't care. It's so far.
Oh, big trouble. There it is.
Oh, God. There goes Jay Mendez. Everybody.
That's pretty much everybody. There it is. Parker White, per usual, drives out of it, but...
See, this is what it feels like to live in the Midwest.
That's the visual representation. Here we go. Let's see what the heck happened there. That was very sudden as they exploded off of turn number 2. And does it start with a Wyatt Tinsley block gone wrong? I don't know. We'll find out. But he is again hung out to dry. Who does he get caught? Oh, yeah. So it's Zielinski coming up. Let's see here.
Looks like it just might be a bad bump there.
Is it... I just want to see it from Zielinski's perspective. Does he gets hit onto the apron and is shot back up the racetrack on that hit. There is contact, and up the track they go. Tinsley into Doucette and Joshua Murphy. Shouldn't have said anything about it. And then back down the field. There was no way they were avoiding this one. Zielinski then turned and back down the racetrack into the fence. Oh, Michael P. Frisch nearly KO'd Zielinski there late. Let's go on board with him. You think you're good, and then, oh, not so good. On board with Zielinski. Being the field goal by you, never a good thing. There's Frisch, he could barely make him out. Tyler Gary. Almost got KO'd there at the end as well. There's nothing he could have done about that. From the second group, this is where the safety was. They come off turn 2, and they're like, well, let's see. Wesley Parker said, how did he save it? Let's find out.
I love James asking, I'm alive? We don't know.
Here's the far chase. Wesley Parker gives a bump there to the Merchant, and then he's going to get little tag team here, 54-95, and he gets hit in the right rear, but he uses Zielinski as a safety guardrail or something. Let's take a look at James Mendez as well. He said, I'm alive. We'll find out.
I have trouble believing that.
White driving out of it. Second caution of the night. James Mendez was squarely in the middle of it. Got hit from Jacob Roth, and very well could have been worse. And then let's take a look at the 95. Last season's champion. Part of why he won this championship. And is your defending champ. Because of saves like that. Where did he end up in all of this? Go on board with him. With a wheel, back and forth, on the throttle, off the throttle. Obviously had some damage to fix. He was ping-ponged around a little bit before that. But otherwise, good. Everybody but Harry Tiller came down to pit. Tiller got that bonus point, and he'll give up the lead this time around. Tyler Gary, Cozy, Doucette with significant damage will go a lap down, but they do not want to burn a fast repair before halfway. There goes Cozy. Doucette, that right front, not looking healthy. It's Mo Perry, your race leader. Let's go talk to him. You with your race leader, Mo Perry. How we doing?
Ready to be 16th at the end of the lap.
I don't think like that. All you got to do is throw one of the most audacious blocks ever, like the rest of the field's doing.
Yeah, but then we end up with wrecks, and I don't want to wreck. I still need points.
Fair enough.
I've not been here 1 week. I had a horrible finish last week. I need to do everything I can.
Fair enough. Dean Clavitt, you're 20th on this restart. What's your mindset here?
I don't know. I lost to Corbin in college football, and ever since then, I just haven't been able to mentally, recover from that. So I guess just survive and make sure we don't die.
Fair enough. Jacob Roth, you'll be pretty much a row, or actually you're directly in front of him. I got a little bit of damage in that last caution. How's the 27 machine driving?
I mean, driving fine right now. It was like 30-some seconds of damage, so, I mean, I don't know how good it's going to drive at speed, but we'll see.
What's the racing been like out there? From the booth, it's been crazy, but what's it like inside the car?
Yeah, it's definitely been chaotic. A lot of pushing.
That's for sure.
Thankfully, we haven't been as non-committal on wrecks as we were last week. That was horrible.
We've had a couple. We've had 2 tonight that should have been wrecks. Last week was every other lap, though. So, yeah, we're a little bit calmer tonight. So, still a long way to go. Good luck, fellas.
Aye, Captain.
Thanks.
Well, Perry said he'll be 16th at the end of this lap. Let's see how that shakes out. Doucette goes another lap down. Yeah, they're going to have to fix that right front. But he does not want to burn the fast pair. He's banking on more wrecks. So we'll see if he's right. Will Perry, Carlin on the inside, Matthews Wack, Falkingham on the outside, and we're back on our way.
I just want to say, haven't said Dean Clavitt's name since the start of the race. Been quiet, been safe.
It's been a stereotypical Dean Clavitt race.
I showed up, said I've arrived, so therefore there will be 14 wrecks.
Well, maybe. It is Talladega, already 3 wide.
And they do keep trying to wreck.
I'm already up to 200 miles an hour. This is tame, though. This is nothing. We're driving good right now.
Falling off like that. Yeah.
No help. So he might be going. He's going back to pick up Tucker Minter. They're going to work their way through the field like they always do. So we're going to immediately go to that. Mo Perry at the end of this lap was 4th. So a little bit better. But let's honestly. I'm watching. This might be worthy of like a dedicated onboard. Here we go. I don't know. Who should we onboard with? The Merchant leading or Minter pushing?
It's either or, and they're going to pick up Tyler Gary.
Slam draft to the back of the 26. Let's just watch this progress. They're now in 30th. They have Tyler Gary. Here we go. Let's just watch this for a lap or two. We'll show you what you're talking about. Honestly, it might be better from Minter's point of view. He's not.
He's not about it.
Yeah, he's not with the tail. Oh, he's getting left. All right, so we'll go back to the Merchant as they work their way to the front of this second pack. They're 1.8, 1.7 behind Jacob Dunn. And actually, Tyler Gary will be the man that we're riding on board with. They're going to see Michael Cozy Jr. in front of them a lap down. And here they go. Made up half a second already.
Now he's dropping back to try and get his boy.
Gary in the draft of Cozy.
Oh! Go back. You have to see what the Merchant Tugger Minter just did.
Oh, he just did. He just hit him. He just killed him.
All their progress.
All right, so we'll check in on them a little bit later while they get sorted out. Back up front, Skylar Wynn out front. Bobby Zielinski on the bottom. But we've seen DeMerchant and Minter. I mean, they just get hooked up. They pass everybody. Doucette still on pit road. His race could potentially be over if they don't figure out what to do with that right front. Maybe misestimated or underestimated. Oh, what a block from Zielinski. My goodness. Car on the wall is Jacob Roth. He's still going. Yeah, 22 cars in the lead pack. Tyler Gary 1.6 seconds behind. Parker White trying to get this second group organized. Goes all the way down to 33rd. Cozy in 34th. Doucette stuck on pit road. Visconti, I believe, out of the race due to storms in his area. Wish him the best. Hope everything's all right. As they're separated out in the front, look for Zwack. And actually, Kem's going to have the momentum. Outside line is flying. What is Kem going to do? Going to go right to the inside. Falkingham going to check up, not go with it. That's going to stack up the high line. It allows Jacob Roth to shoot through the middle temporarily with no help. Here comes the side draft from Zielinski and win. Big side draft. And the outside line pulls back ahead. From the spotters stand, how do you call this? Sold out crowd here. Afternoon in Talladega, evening here, wherever you may be. But yeah, good luck calling this for your driver. They work off.
This is where you hope to have a Gavin Newton. Just no one around him.
Seriously.
Now he's making his way into the field.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're the last car in the pack. Slam on the brakes if there's a wreck. But hey, you call this Rod flag, 3 wide, no help behind you here. I don't even know what car that is, but it's like, all right, you got help behind you. Like, call that for 75 laps. Real life 188. But that's it makes it seem that much more impressive, even just from a broadcast perspective. And that second group has made it up. Oh, and there goes Frisch around off the bumper of Jacob Dunn. Spencer, Tillerin collected. 69 parked in the middle of the racing surface. Third caution of the evening. Jacob Dunn just going to get on that left rear. Turn that 58 around right in front of Harry Tiller. Nowhere for him to go. Or Kevin Spencer, 3-car incident. Kevin Spencer probably got the worst of that. Rod Flag was able to make it through. Washington State himself. Sits 11th. It's good news for Michael Cozy Jr., who is back on the lead lap now. Better news for Ryan Doucette, whose crew finally figured out how to reattach that right front, and he'll get a lap back right after he got back out on the racetrack. We'll need a lot more, though. We are past halfway. Cozy's back in the lead lap. DeMerchant is 7 laps down once he gets this one back. So he's going to be in a world of hurt. Everyone coming down pit road. Minus Mr. Rod Flag getting that bonus point. Finally.
The day we get the return of Ron Flag to Victory Lane will feed families.
Absolutely.
It'll also save him, a nice week of wages there.
Looks like Wyatt Tinsley will be the race leader once Rod comes up this lap to pit. Mind you, said still trying to get damage fixed. Gary Tiller, obviously. So we'll see. He's able to get back out there before the pace car comes around to put some more drivers a lap down, potentially. Hunter East is away. Kevin Spencer able to rejoin after getting involved in that wreck. Ryan Doucette needs to hurry up. Looks like he'll... it's gonna be close. Can't give up that lap he just got back, and I think he'll barely make it. But here we go. Rod does give up the lead to pit for fuel. Should be one more pit stop remaining if they can actually go about 10 to 15 laps, make a pit stop, and that would be it. Only 3 cautions so far tonight. And with that, it'll be 33 cars on the lead lap. Kevin Spencer 1 lap down. Ryan Doucette 7 down, and needs this race to turn very chaotic.
Which it could, very easily.
3 attempts at overtime as well.
Now, hopefully we get none, but...
Are you ready for the return of your tribal chief tomorrow night at SummerSlam?
Jimmy Uso?
That's so disrespectful.
I don't acknowledge him.
I saw something a while back. It said, the second the 3 count was over, Roman Reigns instantly shot up my list of favorite wrestlers. Since he didn't have the title on him anymore.
All I need to know about Roman is he went to Georgia Tech, and that's good enough for me to be like, he's not a good athlete.
Listen here, bucko. He gonna come back and beat the mess out of Solo Sikoa, though. That's gonna be great. Paul Heyman's gonna be like, yeah, go get him. It's gonna be peak. Here we go. Back for the restart. Wyatt Tinsley, Wesley Parker on the bottom. Dylan Dreiling, Scott Warren up top, and we're back underway. 42 underway. 41 completed. 35 out of 36 cars still running. Not too bad of a night so far. Couple drivers down a fast repair though. Third line already starting to form. And here comes the middle. DK trying to get there. A little squirrely, but they do form that middle. Scott Warren left out to dry big time. Here comes...
He's going to have... Oh, they're going to die in that top line. Scott Warren got out the way. He saw trouble coming.
Oh, and look at the hit from the 14 to Merchant slamming into Tyler Gary. 26-14 and 10. Zielinski behind them. Trouble, though. Around goes Jacob Dunn. Big wreck.
How's the caution on it? It just came out. Holy...
4th caution of the night. Zielinski stuck in the middle of the racetrack.
Scott Warren might be the smartest man we know.
Take a look here. able to make it through. But yeah, I think this was originally Jacob Dunn. And Dean Clavitt just going to hit him on the corner entry, get him unsettled down the racetrack off of Oscar Enriquez, up the racing surface, and he just overcorrects it. He maybe would have had a shot. The smallest of chances at that moment to save it, but he overcorrects into DeMerchant. Tucker Minner also nowhere to go. And then Zielinski getting a piece of that. Ryan Miniker almost involved. Cozy through the grass. Frisch through the grass. Shouldn't be race ending for any of them. Fourth caution of the night. Ryan Doucette loves that. Have a quick caution. It's literally best case scenario for him. So we're right on pace, honestly. We had 4 cautions just after halfway. Last race at Talladega 2 weeks ago had 7, so we're trending.
Only what in the world's whack?
Let's take a look here. James Mendez said he got ran over. There goes Doucette getting his lap back. Matthew Zwack leads the lap here. Stays out to get a bonus point. Where's that 92 machine at? James Mendez. Let's find out what happened.
I hope it was me that ran him over. Oh.
I wouldn't say that's even like, it's just very unfortunate timing.
He wanted to get behind you.
And the caution came out. Like, you saw it before, you know. It's just very unfortunate because he was getting down in line as you slammed the brakes. Not slammed the brakes, but slowed down. So that's just a very unfortunate racing incident. You don't even got any damage. You're fine.
Honestly, I blame James. It's because he just doesn't play college football with us.
He's a bum.
I don't have power. A hurricane hit Houston.
Just get a generator, dummy. The 30 to go this time, by 29 to go at the restart, just a little bit outside of that fuel window still. So one more pit stop required for everybody. And I think it's a smart move here for Zwack to stay out. He only has 5 less laps of fuel. And with the way the race has been trending recently, there's odds are for another quick caution. Because everyone still needs to stop again, so keep that track position. With 29 laps to go.
Can't wait to get 10 more cautions.
Ryan Doucette would love that. But he's got a fully functioning race car now, so that's good for anyone he might work with, because we know he's pretty handy here. It's only had 16 starts. Tonight's his 17th career start. He's got 3 top 10s. Probably should have a little bit more, but the luck for this 77 machine has been rotten compared to his teammates. 29 to go here when we get the green flag. Don't think anyone will even try to stretch it, even the guys that pitted on lap 45, of which there are 4. Would have to go at a dangerously slow pace, and it wouldn't be worth it. Pace car making the gradual left-hand turn down pit road. 33 cars on the lead lap, 35 on track. Matthews Wack, Wyatt Tinsley the outside, Kyler Wynn, Dylan Dreiling the inside. And we're back underway. So far tonight. They fan out down the back straightaway yet again. Outside line with the momentum. 3 cars clear, but here comes Kyler Wynn fighting back on the inside with Dylan Dreiling. Tinsley dropping down.
Already 3 wide.
DK up top with Zielinski with Scott Warren. Parker White, DJ Smith, and Zwack comes up to cover. Garrett Delph through the middle. Haven't said his name a lot tonight, but he's making a charge here in the closing stages of this race. Tyler Gary a little loose off the bumper of Hunter East. Squirming all over the place, trying to hold on to these race cars. Closing in on the final third of this race. 25-50, 50 to 75.
Ooh, Delph's going to get left in no man's land. They're going to go 4 wide around him.
Wide.
Actually, he's going to be the one to get help. Fulgingham's getting left out. Trade blocks.
Hip checks Jacob Dunn into the wall. Hunter East and Harley Payne just has to check up. That left front destroyed for Jacob Dunn. He'll have to come in and pit. I don't even know if he'll be able to get it turned down to pit road. Well, it looks like, oh, he might just, oh, man, that's a rough trajectory. Hunter East having to come in as well. Not sure what damage he has. Let's take a look.
Really not how you make friends there. You just put them in the wall. Said, I'm tired of losing spots.
Oh, yeah, just a straight hip check. And Wesley Parker gets into the back of Hunter East. And good use of the brakes there for Harley Payne. Loses all the track position in lead draft, but it keeps him available in terms of having all 4 cars still under 4 wheels underneath the car. In the case of Jacob Dunn, no fast repair. That'll essentially be his race. Hunter East able to get back going. Harley Payne loses the draft, obviously. So unfortunate for that 3 machine. He either didn't have one remaining or didn't have it checked, but his night is done. This late in the game, having to be stuck on pit road under green and with a right front toe link that is obviously not working. Big block there from Kyler Wynn. Huge block. And we're still not okay. Oh my goodness, what a save yet again. From the 95 of Parker White. Kyler Wynn is literally willing to get himself turned in front of the entire field to win this race. He is...
I feel like every driver is.
So, massive checkup on the bottom. There goes Dylan Dreiling. Saved it. No Perry going to pick him up. Just a massive checkup. Oscar Enriquez gives him a shot. Just kept his foot in it. And He joined like nothing happened. And he's still in the lead draft.
The changing of the lines constantly is just terrifying.
Hunter East is about to go a lap down. That'll give us 31 on the lead lap. All 30. Well, a little bit of a line. It should be 30 cars in the lead draft. There's enough of a gap between 20th and 21st where they will pull them in. So yeah, 30 cars in the lead draft. Or Harley Payne had to check up to avoid that wreck. He is in no man's land, just hoping they wreck again. Ryan Doucette's hoping they wreck again. As is now Hunter East officially, and Seth the Merchant is also a lap down. They're going to catch. They are gaining quickly on Hunter East, who is now in the draft. So these two are flying by themselves. Both a lap down, though. There's Harley Payne in the background.
No big blocks.
Tucker Minter to the point. Tell you what, though. This second group, they got held up, or that lead pack picked it up a little bit. They are now no longer in the lead draft, so give it 20 cars. They are in the final fuel window now.
I mean, we don't really have the drivers connected that, you know, make those kind of calls.
There's no going to be short pitting here, or pitting a little bit before to try and come out together and be very organized, so it looks like we'll just run it dry if we can go that long. I don't think we will. Matthew Zwack is desperately hoping they wreck. He's 5 laps shorter on field than the rest of this lead group. But still a ways away from that. They all pitted on 44. They wouldn't be pitting until right around somewhere in the range of 10 laps to go to maybe even 5 laps to go, depending on how hard they push it. So, it's a long ways away. I fully expect a caution before then, but... And there it is, Tucker Minter. Hello?
Blinking in and out. What in
Oh
the world?
my goodness.
What is going on?
Tucker Minter. Big problems. Car is sparking 4 wide, immediately bringing it to pit road. Internet connection just miserably failed him. And it looked like he got turned across the field, right front into the wall. And then he just disappeared. Oh, Wesley Parker, big moment there. 3x3. Just the front couple go single file for a little bit.
Yeah, that was just weird from Tucker Minter.
It saved the field, though, because had he not disappeared, it probably would have been a massive wreck. 2-second stop for Tucker Minter. Fast repair only.
What a second fuel there. Should have.
Honestly, wouldn't have had to pit again. And if it stays green anyways, he's going a lap down no matter what, so might as well get the pit stop out of the way.
Yeah, because everyone else would come in and pit, and you would just take the lead if they, you know, wreck before they get you.
Look at this, 3 cars pulling away. It's the field. That ain't gonna work.
Wherefore, James Mendez,
Still
hold
four,
it.
There's no 4 wide call. Frisch bouncing off of Delph.
Don't know how they made
everyone
it.
Everyone battling to try and be the first one out of the pack to catch the top 3. That'll be Wyatt Tinsley and Parker White escaping from the chaos. 20 to go, coming to 19 laps to go. It's anyone's race inside of the top 27. That incident with Parker White brought that second group right back into play.
Once again, it really just feels like these drivers despise having a functioning race car.
If you're Harley Payne, you should 1,000,000% slow down and pick up Tucker Minter just so you have somebody. 1,000%. Looks like Kevin Spencer's... Yeah, These two are so fast, they very well might leave Joshua Murphy. And Kevin Spencer, depending on where they catch him and how connected that tandem is. That's how fast they are together.
Just gonna slam drive Kevin Spencer and wreck them all.
And just go right around the outside. Yeah, and Joshua Murphy is he's gone. So he'll pick up Kevin Spencer maybe, but they're look at
How
that.
are they gonna do that to Whataburger?
Like, look at that. I mean, he'll pick him up, but it's not gonna matter. 77-14, just out there sitting stew car heaters. Michael Cozy Jr. We really have not said his name a lot tonight. Got involved in an early caution, and has just kind of bided his time at the back. Now up here, 18 laps to go. Second car in the third lane. Now first car in the third lane, and he got hung out to dry a little bit, but Kyler wouldn't come to his aid. And Cozy says, I'll take the middle, thank you.
Dean, you got to be behind the car for it to go faster.
Oh, what is that?
Oh my God, Dean!
Dean. Oh. Bobby Zielinski just used you up. Something fierce.
Dean, what was that?
Get out of the way.
Why do you want to get out of the way? You were there.
I knew Bob was coming to my right. I was like, no. I tried to get out of his way.
Don't wreck the car. We can't pay for it.
I'm trying not to. Oh my goodness.
Good luck, Dean. You're my pick to win, by the way. So.
Oh, well, I'm gonna lose.
Oh, 3 wide. Scott Warren into Gavin Newton's whack. There's Mo Perry. That's trouble. I don't know if that was a pit stop or what. Where are they at here? It's gonna be a caution when they come back on the racetrack, surely, or not. Okay. Hello.
Not a caution.
Was that supposed to be a pit stop, or is that just a map? What happened to Tyler Gary there? And then Oscar Enriquez, Parker White, Tyler Gary, Joe Swanson.
That was just a big checkup.
Man.
And they kept it straight.
And then, yeah, it's just chain reaction. Oh, Swanson's gonna get the. Oh, Swanson's destroyed, so he's gonna have to putt around. Destroyed.
All right, do we get? Oh, they're coming into pit. Wesley Parker just missed.
Not gonna work. That'll bring out a yellow. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now
what?
Oh.
Wesley.
Does he get help?
I hope he does.
No, he just blew
cooked it.
He just came back onto the racetrack, and yellow was out. And oh, if you're Tucker Minute, you're like, hang on a second, fella, stay down there. Man, we had green flag pit stops, and Wesley Parker was trying. He wanted to be the first one on the pit road. My goodness, literally everybody else made it. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, that's it. That's literally the whole caution. There's nothing else to review. Guess we could technically take a look at Tucker Minner.
We could bring up angry Mo Perry, who is now probably not angry.
Yeah, that's just a little odd. If you're Tucker Minner, you're like, are you really about to do this?
Honestly, it would have been funny if you hit him on purpose. And just been like, hey, Rod, he came back up on track. Oh my gosh.
Yes, everybody that... Yeah, Wyatt Tinsley will be your race leader because they completed their service. The top 19 just got screwed. DJ Smith going to stay out to lead a lap. Ryan Doucette getting another lap back. Probably too little, too late. DeMerchant going to get a lap back. As is Harley Payne. And Tucker Minner. And Jacob Dunn and Hunter East. So yeah, big shake up there.
Guess what got brought back?
What?
GeoGuessr.
Nice.
It's in chat. Well, actually, you know what? It's in our chat as well.
Love that. Wait, what chat?
Discord and our chat.
Oh,
The
our
stream chat,
literal stream
dummy.
chat. Okay, let's join it. Let's do it. Looks like we got Parker White, myself, Wyatt Tinsley. I didn't see who else was in there.
2 widget. It says dumb test.
Dumb test. Oh, that's that's easy.
See, I'm pretty sure it's there. I don't know if I can get close enough.
Big W. Is 1 kilometer away.
That was 2.
Skill
I
issue.
put in smack dab in the middle. I was the first. We were the furthest.
Were we really? What is this? Oh, this is okay. Oh, no, my map. No, don't do that to me.
Oh, what?
I was 45 meters away.
I was 14.
I'm big third place right now. What is this? Oh.
All right.
It's the one in France, guys.
The one in France. Oh, I'm dumb. I can't find it.
Oh, problems.
I'm dumb.
Problems. I don't actually know. Oh, that's big problems. Ha! Mickey Mouse guess. It worked.
3 kilometers away.
Let's go. All right, I'm coming for you, Parker White. What is this? What is this? Where's that at in California? I don't actually know. I actually have no idea. Oh, wait, there it is. That's funny.
I might have gone too far up.
Oh, I was further up than that.
Dubs! 125 meters. Final round.
17 points behind. What do we got here?
What?
Wait, what is this?
What?
Wait. Oh, wait!
Oh, wait!
Where's it at? Oh, you're kidding. I can't. Where's it on the map? No, I couldn't. I didn't hit it. Oh my gosh. Wait.
14 kilometers! Parker White's still ahead? Oh my, that man!
Oh.
Was he 3 points off perfect?
YJ Media swept the YJ Media
Podium?
swept the podium though. Second, we finished the podium. Second, third. Mine got second, by the way. You got third. You suck.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was scrambling for.
I was scrambling for us. Like I know that's so funny.
I'm like, I know it's Dubai. I had to click Dubai and hope for the best.
Oh, that was so good. All right, here we go.
Uh.
Thank you, Parker White. Man, got the dub. I got second or got third. We'll live with that. That was so much fun.
Corbin got last.
Did he really?
He got last.
Corbin, we got it. That was called the dumb test, and you got last. We gotta have a conversation.
He calls us dumb.
Texas State shouldn't let a man like that represent their university. Wyatt Tinsley, Michael Cozy Jr. on the inside, Tyler Gary, Dylan Kim on the outside. 12 laps to go. Fuel isn't a concern. Race on from here. Back underway. And he actually got probably too big of a jump for his own good. Tyler Gary will fly to the race lead if he wants it. But he'll be content to stay in line. But we're not.
Not at all content.
Tinsley had to make that move to the bottom or he was going right to the back. 12 laps to go. Track position is going to be key. 33 cars on the lead lap. Jacob Dunn finally got back out there, but was pretty much resigned at 35th. Doucette most likely stuck in 34th place 5 laps down. But can definitely help one of his teammates win the race. Always a strong contingent of Coke Series drivers. They all know each other very well, so we'll see how that comes into play in the next 11 laps or so. Overtime potentially in the cards, always looming at the end of these races.
Three wide back up front. Tyler Gary trying to make his move. He's got Kyler Wynn going with him.
Wyatt Tinsley would be an interesting winner, returning after a significant absence, has 6 career wins, 36 top 10s. He clearly knows how to get it done. Kyler Wynn, we know what he's been doing all night, and that's been throwing blocks and move after move and another block here and there. I mean, he is going to be there at the end. Or I should say, if he's there at the end, you know he's going to go for it, but with the moves he's making, will he be there at the end? Big move from Delph. Corey Henry below the apron, 4 wide. They hold it steady for now. Bunching up the pack, still bunching up. Kem dropping back. And there's still a group that thinks all heck's about to break loose, and they're still just hanging back. Sizable portion. Kyler Wynn has made 10 starts. Don't remember when the 9th one was, or I don't remember when the 10th one was, but this is career start number 11. 3 top 5s in 10 races before this. Been quick all night here, been making incredible moves, get shuffled out to the top line there. 9 laps to go.
Oh, Wyatt Tinsley is sideways.
Big trouble
sideways.
in front of the field. They're going to save it again. Incredible. And they're not even going to lose the lead draft. Wesley Parker will come up, and they'll be okay temporarily.
Give me some checkups in
Big
that outside
shuffles
line,
in the mid-pack. Everyone's trying to get reorganized.
I don't know.
Ryan Miniker, 33rd. Last car in the lead draft. 2 seconds away from Kyler Wynn. All 33 cars in the lead draft as we work 8 laps to go here at Talladega. Winner gets a chance to move on to the caution in the bank race in a couple of weeks. You win that race versus 4 others. Get a free caution redemption at any time over the next calendar year. Using the championship battle, playoff battle, or if you just want a race win in general. If a part-timer wins it, you still come back, last lap, come to the white flag, yeah, put the caution out, I'll get promoted to first place, full of fuel, 4 fresh tires. Definitely something you'll want to have in your back pocket, but gotta win the race to get it. Is Corey Henry? Oh, that's trouble.
Oh, gosh.
In front of the field, the huge one. You thought he could save it, then he just came up, and you knew that was going to be trouble. 5th caution of the night, I believe. Yeah, I mean, he just didn't have a chance. That thing was so sideways. On board, I should say, far chase cam, and he just gets hit on that left rear, and such a tough position if you're Hunter East, because we'll take a look at it here. You're getting nailed from Bobby Zielinski. That initially gets him unsettled, and then you get hit again one more time. Only then do you get off of him, but at that point it's too late. Contact's made in the right rear. And up the track he goes into the left rear of Parker White. That's literally 3rd on back. Gary Tiller around, Rod Flagg, Garrett Delph, Scott Warren, Frisch through the grass. I mean, that's everybody. Unless you're at the very back of this pack. Ryan Miniker KOs Scott Warren. From the blimp view, you see unsettled happens that quick. And Corey Henry was trying to save it, but he just kept getting hit. He got left reared and then right reared. And once he got on that right rear, nothing he could have done. And obviously Parker White, there's nobody anyone in that top couple of lanes is going to be able to do.
Parker White just spun himself out on pit road.
And that's third on back, having to at least scatter. Let's go on board. Dylan Kemp. Not something you want to see out your front windshield, but hang on a second. Look at this. Dylan Kemp makes it through. Doesn't gain a whole lot of positions out of it, but at least has a working car. More Rod flag. Was fifth in line on the outside. And nothing anyone could have done. Tyler Gary's got some problems. I don't know what that is. Check RODDCAR Discord for my current. I don't know what that is. What do you see about that?
What? Is that the cone?
Somebody shot the cone into his car. What is that all about?
That's amazing.
Lord, Harry Tiller. Pinball effect. Ryan Miniker. This is at the back of the pack. Sees plenty of smoke. I would say a quicker use of the brakes would have worked there. You almost had it, but it's your debut. I don't know. Just a tiny bit quicker on the brakes. I think you'd have been okay. Tell you, like, this is on board Parker White. I mean, he's literally third in lines. You know, we're solid. Bam, that's it. Right front destroyed. Who was that behind him? It was our very own Jacob Roth. That's not something. What do you even do? He didn't even turn the wheel. It's not. No time. Getting a good view there. Back at Parker White's car, but yeah, let's play this in real speed. He doesn't even see what's going on the bottom in real time. There it is. I mean, that's it. It's a ball game. Yeah, so let's actually. Where is Tyler Gary? Let's see why he got the blue cone. Well, he was in second. Why did he get the blue cone? I have no idea. Why did he... I don't know about that one. He just has a cone in his car. I didn't see him hit a cone. Alright. Back for the restart. Give it 4 laps to go. The big one at Talladega.
We're gonna wreck you.
Oh, absolutely. This is actually our 6th caution of the evening. 4 laps to go. 32 cars, 33 on the lead lap. Hunter East is going to have to hurry up. I don't think there's any chance he makes it. Not a chance. 33 cars on the lead lap. Ryan Doucette. Jacob Dunn's still running. They are resigned to 34th and 35th. Unfortunately, they're too far back. Christian Visconti had to leave due to some internet connectivity problems due to storms in his area. He's the rundown of the field, so any one of these 33 drivers can win it. Hunter East is digging, but it's not going to be enough. Just keep your foot in it, bud. Do not stop like the rest of these people do. Here we go. Back through the Geico restart zone. Kyler Wynn, Tyler Gary, the front row. Dylan Dreiling, Wyatt Tinsley, row number 2. Just keep your foot in it. Do not slow down. He's there. Don't slow down. You got to stay with the lead draft. It's coming to 3 laps to go. He slowed down. I cannot with these people. It's totally legal if it's timed that bad. Like, if you're that far behind, just
you crossed the line. Like, you don't have to lift.
take the run. It's legal in that point. But here we go. Back up front. Coming to 3 laps to go. Mo Perry, that's not where you want to be. Frisch cuts him a break. Tyler Gary may or may not have a blue cone blocking part of his screen. Leading the inside line, no choice but to. Blinking out now. Oh, that's big problems. That's big problem. He might be gone.
We got blue cone problems.
Oh, man. Oh, that's not great. 3 laps to go. Inside line being held up by a blue cone. Outside line scooting away. Kyler Wynn out in front with Wyatt Tinsley. They'd love to complete the next 2 laps. At least settle it amongst themselves on the white flag. Don't want to face another restart. Everyone bottled up in the back trying to break free. Bobby Zielinski 18th. Zwack 19th. Scott Warren, Falkingham outside the top 10. You know they're going to try and make some moves here late. Here comes Cozy. They've broken up Tinsley and Kyler Wynn. Dean Clavitt to the outside.
With DK.
Big block there from Kyler Wynn. Again, had to block him. 4 wide. Cars in the wall. They save it for now. They have to do 3/4 of a lap. 4 wide. They're not making it back. There's not a shot they make it around. Delph squirrely. Gary Enriquez sliding up the track. 3 cars pulling away.
They have no...
Bottled in. Dean Clavitt trying to go somewhere. And look at the mess behind the leaders. There's not a shot. I mean, there's no chance. Into 4, multiple cars on the wall. It's Kevin Spencer. We keep it straight. That's Cozy.
Jaden Carter below the apron.
Will they make it back? A couple hundred yards. Still goes Cozy.
There's car spinning.
Coming back up the track.
See.
And here we go. White flag in the air. They somehow make it back. Race is official. White flag in the air. Falkingham leads at the line. The Merchant and Tucker Minner have made it. This is where they want to be. They know how to control these races from this position.
On Dean.
Tucker Minner won 2 weeks ago at Talladega, trying to make it 2 in a row at Dega in the Gen 6 cars. Down the back straightaway, contact, huge contact, and they save it. Falkingham out of it. Here comes DK. Big run from Wesley Parker. Frisch got robbed of a win last week.
They're going around.
Trying to close, but it's Seth the Merchant from Tucker Minter. Huge wreck in the back. Where does Minter make his move? There he goes. But no help behind him. He's going to get to the right rear. It doesn't matter. It's still Tucker Minter. 2 in a row at Talladega. Incredible.
Oh my gosh.
What a finish. And Seth the Merchant comes home 2nd. Frisch 3rd.
Dean Clavitt top 5.
And they didn't, I mean, we didn't get the sport ender. We had a big wreck in the back half, but I mean, it wasn't the worst wreck I've ever seen.
It wasn't even the worst wreck of the night.
It wasn't. Holy cow. Tucker Minter won the first race. Seth the Merchant won the second. And now we're back to Tucker Minter. So the caution in the bank qualifying race doesn't produce a new winner. Wonder what Rod will do about that. But let's go back to the white flag. Tucker Minter was 3rd in line, 4th overall. Cross the line 4th. We'll just do TV follow. Falkingham led the white flag lap, ended up 13th. But you see here, Minter's hanging back a little bit, trying to get the run. 14th's pushing that 54 out in front. And look at that. Look at that. 14 dropping back to Tucker Minter. The slam draft is actually what got Falkingham all out of shape. But watch that 14. Dragging the brake a little bit. And then the 54 tried to drag the brake a little bit, but it's too late because Tucker Minter is there. He just gets all out of shape, and that should have been the sport ender in front of the field. But
I feel bad for saying what was Falkingham doing. I didn't realize.
But Frisch recovers, keeps the momentum up with Tucker Minter, and then he's pushing, knowing he has to break away. They're all squabbling behind. And just like DeMerchant did last week, able to side draft, comes down on that right rear and just drags him back. Fish almost stole it. But yeah, pushed him out far enough and was just able to get clear and carry that momentum to the right rear. Tucker Minter tried to fight back. Nothing he could have done once he got on the right rear. Let's pause this. Get a good photo. And there it is. That's a better one. All right. What a race. I've got no one in the waiting room yet. So let's actually... Who died on the last lap? Let's take a look here, actually. While we're waiting for them to get in the waiting room. This is actually in the second pack. It looked like it was Matthew Zwack into the back of Daniel Falkingham. Zwack coming back up the track into Kyler Wynn, into Harry Tiller. And then it was on from there. Joe Swanson, Garrett Delph, Harley Payne, James Mendez, Joshua Murphy, Corey Henry, DJ Smith flying by, and Rod getting clipped at the very end of that. Harry Tiller just keeping it. Oh, that's not going to be. Ooh. Pure chaos. Cozy spun on the white, or coming to the white, and just chaos everywhere else. My goodness.
We got the top two.
Alright, let me pause it here. Oh, that's not what I want to do. And good enough. I think. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get him in here. Here with... I forget that he has that. Here with your race winner, Tucker Minter. Loving the Gen 6 / Talladega combo, I imagine. 2 races, 2 wins.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was a little bit easier tonight. Normally, Chris is the king of this combo, and he wasn't there. But yeah, definitely surprising to win 2 races this early in a RODDCAR season. So pretty happy with that.
Tonight was your 38th career start, picking up your 6th career win. So great ratio there early on. It's so hard to win one of these races. You've won 6, 2 in one season, and a very, very strong start to season 33.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not easy to win these. It's easier when you have great teammates. We try not to, sweat the races too bad, but definitely in those last lap situations when you're looking for help, it's good to know you got somebody like Merch or Bobby or Chris or Ryan or whoever to help you. So definitely pretty cool to make the race tonight. I was at GoPro, or I guess Trackhouse Motorplex, like an hour before the race, and I didn't think I was going to make it, but messaged Rod, got back in the race, and here we are.
It worked out for you, but what was the mindset coming into tonight, knowing that you won this combination just 2 weeks ago? Was there any different approach? It's just racing at the end of the day.
I mean, it's just RODDCAR. You just show up and then don't really worry about where you are until the last 5 or 10 laps of the race. And even if you worry about it, there's not much you can do to control it. So you just kind of show up and try to put yourself in the best shot for that final lap.
Absolutely able to do that 2 out of 3 weeks and at the same track car combination. So definitely want to keep an eye on. If we come back here, I think we do a couple more times. So you'll be the betting favorite for sure. But congratulations on your 2nd win of the season. And we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Yeah, thanks to you guys for broadcasting, Rod, for the league and letting me in the race tonight. And, of course, the fireman, Seth the Merchant.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again, and I hope to see you back here next week.
Thanks, guys.
Here with your runner-up tonight, Seth the Merchant stole one last week to pick up his first win of the season. Had one stolen back from him in the Tri-Oval by Tucker Minter, but 2 great races in a row, 2 great finishes in a row. Strong start to your season 33 nonetheless. What's your main takeaway here tonight?
I had a fun time. Just feel bad for Dan and kind of taking away a chance for him to be there at the end. I didn't want to, get into his left rear like that and kind of ruin his finish. But, another good finish. Cool that Tucker won again. I would just, rather be in a different spot. It kind of sucks coming off of 4, being the leader with how the side draft is. Like, you're just so vulnerable, and it's like, unless I just like chop Tucker and like almost wreck him, like he's just gonna beat me to the line. So I was kind of sitting duck as soon as that happened, and we got a good finish though.
Yeah, average finish of 1.5 over the last 2 weeks. I can't really complain with that. Any different approach knowing that we just came to this track 2 weeks ago, exact same cars, or anything that you learned from 2 weeks ago? It's like, all right, I know what we could do and what we can't do.
Not really. We've run this car enough to where it's pretty much the same every time. It's just all about being in the right spot at the right time, coming into the green with checkers, because we pretty much always have them. But we didn't have them tonight. But like, you want to try to get in the top 4 spots, and then just try to time the run for out of 4 and not be the one in the lead to get side shafted, I guess. I don't know. Everyone's figuring it out. Every time we run this car, I feel like people are figuring it out more and more. So it's getting harder and harder, to do certain things. But it's still my favorite car that we run, and had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting, the mindset's like, man, I really cannot be the leader coming off turn 4 to the checkered flag. So interesting to see how that'll play out the rest of the season. But congratulations on another strong finish, and just getting shout outs in if you have any.
Oh, you just Rod for putting on the league, and you guys for broadcasting like always. It's a great Friday night.
Appreciate the kind words, and hope to see you back here next week.
Thanks.
Here with your third place finisher, Michael Frisch. You'll get one of these one day with the positions you keep putting yourself in, I promise. Second last week, had it stolen at the line, and then you were the one charging to the checkered flag here tonight. Almost stole second, but talk me through it.
Yeah, honestly, we're sitting P19, P20 on lap 73 or 74, where it was for that restart, and we had an ungodly run to the top side on the front, and I think we almost jumped all the way up into the top 5 from 20th, so that was an impressive run right there alone. And like Seth was saying, just putting yourself in the right place at the right time and setting up the run towards the end, because being the leaders in these things is very hard to guess where they're going to go with that block, and if the moment they catch your right rear is pretty much the moment you lost the race. But to be this strong, I guess first couple races I take it, because usually we start off our seasons on the back foot and have to gain. But no, we'll take P3 tonight for sure.
Absolutely. In your opinion, what's the strong position? Is it second? Is it third? Trying to get around on both of them when they side draft? How does that work? Because everyone said, I do not want to be the leader going off turn 4. What's the strongest position?
It really depends on who you got behind you and around you. Like usually the theme has been Alt Tanda versus NFR with a little bit of Gary, DK, and all of them. So if we got somebody behind on our rear and that's a teammate, we're going to be pulling out at some point in some time. But usually if we're kind of separated and not cordial, then it gets kind of a chess match to where you got to play your moves at and where you guess they're going to go at, I guess. Because with this, I mean, we were hitting top speeds of like 210 tonight when we were getting sucked back up to the pack. It was insane. And you just take that mow all the way to the front, and you really can't block a charge like that. So
yeah, I mean, there's multiple moves being made every lap in this car track combination. Top line would surge, but I mean, it was just great racing, like we saw 2 weeks ago. Was there anything from that race 2 weeks ago? I know you guys obviously run these cars a lot or have good experience, but knowing that this is the only car, knowing that we'll visit these tracks over and over again, is there anything that you learned? It's like, all right, I know I can. This is what the limit is, essentially.
A lot more people are learning to protect their right rear in some cases. But at the same time, when you go to protect that right rear, that moves a lot of shuffling and a lot of movement around. But it seems like everyone's getting the whole used to, okay, when a car's flying by me 5 mile an hour, 8 miles quicker, it's going to yank my wheel to him. So I think that's the biggest thing these guys are learning, is how big of the side draft is in these cars compared to the next gen. Because next gen does have a little bit of side draft and all that, but when these cars, they move around a lot when you have a whole lane flying by you. So I think that's been the biggest thing. I see a lot of guys just holding a better line overall.
Well, absolutely glad to hear it, because that's what we're in for the rest of the season. Congratulations on another strong finish, and we'll let you get any shout outs if you have any.
Yeah, just got to thank North Force Racing, Bar Visuals, and EPI. Can't thank enough for all they do, especially the North Force guys. We're we're kicking ass in round 2. Just came off a strong finish at IRP with 3rd place, almost had a shot at the win. So sitting P2 in points. So I mean, we're doing really strong here. So I can't thank them enough. The tight-ish group we have, they do a lot of work and kicking ass. So
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again.
and Rod.
Absolutely. Can't do it without him. Congratulations on the solid finish, and I hope to see you back here next week.
Thank you guys.
All right. We got a Dean Clabbett top 5. Love that. Love it.
Oh no.
Love what?
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 Dean, you got a top 5. We love that.
Yeah, I did. I almost.
Okay.
I almost won.
You were in the final picture, bud.
He's still
I was.
traumatized from last night. Leave him alone.
Oof. Is he still hurting? Man.
I am. But it's okay though. We got top 5. That helps a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take that. Hate that Zelensky didn't go with me there, but it's okay. He had to do what he had to do. And Gary had the blue cone glitch, so
Yes.
he was kind of spazzing out at the end, but it's okay. So I'm just happy to get top 5 out of it, and yeah, hopefully not lose to Rod or Ryan in college football here in the next few weeks.
We'll see how it goes. Mo Perry, you finally get some points on the board, 16th tonight.
Well, yeah, but it still doesn't even put me top 30, so does it really matter?
I mean, would you have rather had 26th or 16th? I mean, it could have always been worse.
Yeah, could have in theory, but in practice, just about stomped on my wiener at every possible opportunity. Final restart, starting 7th, then the guys in front of me kind of get a little misaligned. Then this damn Camaro nose decides, yep, I'm going to get hooked on the left rear quarter panel of the guy in front of me. I get hooked onto the apron. Drop from 7th all the way back to 26th in one lap. Then to rub a little more salt in the wound, I end up like 33rd by the end of the next lap. But, you know,
the back of the car.
Thankfully, they wrecked in front of me, so I got something out of it.
Fair enough.
At least I got to display some of my gained talents from my many moon car outings with the damn grass. So
I did see that. Yes, that was no.
If you would have hopped on the onboard, you would have seen a full rotation in both directions on a fucking formula wheel.
Man was a wheel on that thing. And then Jacob Roth, the whole Pit 2 gang, we at least all finished in the top 20.
Yay.
I'm trying to look at the bright side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't really want the bright side of life, right?
There's no bright side. My pancakes were burnt this morning.
Oh.
See, that might be,
That does
but
suck.
Liv Morgan exists, though. So.
Fair enough.
I think a better one is our quarterback is not General Booty.
Hey, wait. Hey, he's leading the league in the passing yards right now.
2 and 7, by the way.
Thank
2
you.
and 7.
He's
2 and 7.
leading
2
the
and
league
7.
in fumbles returned for touchdown right now.
2 and 7.
You know, that's okay. I mean, our defense isn't there yet. It's going to get better.
You're lying to these kids you're recruiting. You said, "Oh, it's not quite there yet." You're lying to these high schoolers, Dean.
It doesn't matter. He's not going to be the coach next year anyways.
I mean, probably not.
Always a pleasure, fellas. We'll see you next week at Legacy Daytona.
Oh, no.
Woohoo! Bumps.
That's for sure. All right, fellas, you'll have a good one. Alrighty. Another vintage Friday night rod car.
I mean, I said vintage.
I mean, it's just always a classic. 39 hundredths of a second. Tucker Minner, your winner, over Seth the Merchant. Last week's race, the gap was 5 1,000ths of a second. And then the gap 2 weeks ago when Tucker Minner won again, 5 hundredths of a second. So 3 races, the combined margin of victory is not even a 10th of a second yet. Good times.
That really is just what happens regularly in RODDCAR.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best show on iRacing.
Michael P. Frisch rounds out the top 3. Dean Clevitt rounds out your top 5. Wyatt Tinsley rounds out your top 10. My pick to win ends up 7th. I knew I should have picked Tucker Minner. He literally won here 2 weeks ago. I was thinking about it, but I wanted DK because he was also. I was like, I didn't want to pick the exact winner from 2 weeks ago. I'll pick the guy that finished 4th 2 weeks ago. But a couple of wrecks on the last lap. Essentially 16 cars crossing the line about a second, then a gap back to 17th, then a big gap, so on and so forth. 32 cars finished on the lead lap. Ryan Miniker 1 lap down. Doucette, Dunn, Visconti, their own various issues, and Tyler Lonan was not able to start tonight, was not allowed to start. So that's your 36 car field. Lonan does not receive points. Art, any final thoughts?
I want to redeem myself in GeoGuessr.
Fair enough. But we'll be back next Friday night. Friday Night RODDCAR, 9 Eastern, Legacy Daytona in the Gen 6s. You'll have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday.